New Jersey Post. This is part 2 of part 1. You can go back and look at part 1 and see where this came from. So anyway, we're talking about recreation. We're talking about his guys, Charles Flavio, who investigated the mayor and hired all these people to go after the mayor and get rid of the mayor out of the city of Paterson so he can put up Andrew Sayer to get what he wants in the city of Paterson. So anyway, I was talking about the mayor, trying to preserve $3 million for recreation in the last ballot question. Part of the mayor's speech was, we constantly reminded there are problems with juvenile violence, and nightly we fear of shooting in the community, and just increasing crimes in the youth. And the mayor went on to give this big speech about there's a sobering on reducing there's a sobering effect in the community. Anyway, in school and recreation, which only reduces juvenile delinquents. The sobering reality is that improving after-school opportunities in schools and recreation. I should pre-read these things before I just try to co-read them. Anyway, and the mayor went out to say that he believes that if you don't protect recreation, you don't protect that money, you're just going to have more delinquents and crime and things. And he gave this whole speech. And this was his recreation budget. He put this up on the ballot. Please protect the $3 million. Taxpayers decided, no, there's going to be a increase in taxes. There was $2.4 million already set aside for recreation, already paid to recreation. The mayor wanted to protect that. He added $600,000 now, so it's $3 million for kids only and seniors, so to give them something to do, so they won't end up killing each other. Andrew Sayer, this guy Charles Flavio, and whoever went and killed that. Now they're trying to give $18,000, which I put in my other video. Look, they want to put $18,000. No, that's not the one. $18,000 to recreation. Charles Flavio want to give. And I showed you in the previous video, this guy bought up property. He brought up over $500,000 property for $70,000. Another $400,000 property for $44,000. I think it's him. This is all what they gave me about him buying up properties. So you beat up people. Here's why Charles Flavio, who's against the mayor and is trying to put NBC reporter against the mayor and constantly bring him here to beat the mayor. If he gets rid of the mayor, he gets to buy up more properties for cheap. Here's what he's doing with those properties. He's spending some money to rebuild them. But it's not for free. It's not to help Paterson. It's not because he cares of Paterson. There is a wealth of money from Section 8 and the other section I can't remember. When you do these properties, you get $2,000 and up per unit. So don't think that Andrew Say and this guy is taking these properties and doing them to help Paterson. There is a gold mine in buying these properties for cheap and fixing them up. A lot of money coming through the Section 8 that they can make by harvesting these properties, keeping Paterson in poverty and not even helping, not even caring about the wealth that you could do. It's just to make money. Don't let people think they're buying properties to help Paterson and fixing them up. They are looking at the money they're making on the backs of these people and the government funding them constantly. So we got rid of that. Now, Andrew Sayer goes along now, and he talks about one of the mayor's former candidates, mayoral candidates that's now working for the mayor. Her name is, what's her name? Her name is Linda Rubels. Anyway, she's now working for the mayor's office. She was making $45,000. She's now making $60,000 because her title increased from just being a analysis to now a budgeting manager, I think. So now she's elevated, and they don't want her to get a salary. So let me just explain something to you about salaries. When the city council new members get along, the BA said they're only supposed to be getting $29,000 a year. You know how much they're getting? $41,000 a year. Jerry Spezial, the police director, started at $45,000, just like the previous director, and they jacked the salary up to $95,000 part-time still, right? And shortly after that, he went to their campaign and promoted their re-election. So you see what's going on here? Doubling all of the people's salary, jacking up their salary, and they're complaining about this woman getting $15,000 more when she's not qualified for budgeting. I was in her office. I checked her out. I listened to one of the things she was explaining to me. She's finding money that people are getting paid years back in the thing. This woman is very smart. She finds complex things in the budget, which is good. Me, I would hire her in a second. This woman just got a raise because the man needs her to go into those things and find that money. very qualified, doesn't want to pay her for what she's worth. Do you think the current city council members is worth $29,000 or they're worth $41,000? Ask yourself that question, and it should be Andrew Sayer should be objecting to her getting a raise when their salary should be less than what they should be getting. Now, this is the salary increased, and it talks about the council members getting $41,000 when they, I looked at the last raise. They were supposed to be at $34,000, the veterans, and the other ones at $29,000. Why are they getting $41,000? Do you think they're worth it? So now we went through that. Here's Andrew Sayer. Now remember, he's attacking the mayor. That the mayor, city of Paterson, is hiring people to work on his house. Well, this is Andrew Sayer. I'm going to show you this document. It's 7,000. Maybe you guys can stop the camera and take a look at it. It's $7,760. This is public funds that Andrew Sayer used. Now, they were getting petty cash, but he took all of it. He promoted these flyers. I want you to take a look at these flyers very closely. It's all just what it was about 6-7 months before the mayoral election. These flyers were paid for with public funds. You take a good look at him. All him promoting himself with government funds, right? There you go. Promoting himself with government funds. Now, Bill McCoy, who's now trying to get rid of me because I catch him and I said he shouldn't be reelected, sent me a photo of a stack of envelopes this big that I still have, and I don't have a copy with me right now, of Andrew Sayer on his desk. Guess whose time was used to stuff those envelopes? Yes, employees from the city of Paterson. Their time, paid for by taxpayers, was used to stuff these envelopes and send them out to taxpayers to promote Andrew Sayer before the mayoral election. Now, this thing says the state of the 6th ward, but it wasn't sent to the 6th ward residents only. It was sent to all the voters in the city of Paterson. He went and he got a list from the election board of the entire voting block of the city of Paterson, we were told, and he sent it out to them. If this is about the 6th ward, why are you sending it to the entire city of Paterson voting block just before the election? Well, 6 months before election. Right now, he's trying to set up the election again for himself. 2 years in advance. This was 6 years in advance. 6 months in advance. This is how he rolls. So if you were misusing employees' time to stuff envelopes, to promote yourself with government funds, why are you talking about the mayor using employees that the mayor said he paid to help him at his property? If anybody should be in jail, you should be in jail first. It's right here. All this is about Andrew Sayer, right? All this was paid for with public funds. All this was packed with government-paid employees that was used to stuff the envelopes. Bill McCoy said, council president now, who don't like me, so he's not going to back it up. But what he doesn't know is I keep stuff. I keep records of stuff, but don't try it out with me. So this is all Andrew Sayer. This is not about the public, right? This is all about him promoting himself, how great he is to the city of Paterson, not the 6th ward. That would have, see, if he had said just 6th ward, I could say, well, he's just telling his constituents what he's doing, but you do it with his government funds. You can't do that. And then here's the guy that ran against him, with him, walking with him. This was before the election. Everybody here in Paterson is just a circle of nonsense. If they don't help you, you go against them. Right now, Pedro Rodriguez is going up against the mayor. Weren't you friends with the mayor and helped him? Now you want to run for office? It's a cycle of garbage people in the election process. Nobody new, nobody good, nobody right, nobody with vision, nobody to help the people of the city of Paterson. I just went to Texas. I came up with some great ideas. This is what you need to do to go. I'm not running. I mean, people ask me to run for mayor. We'll see about that. But right now, if I do run for mayor, I'll gut this entire city. And any council member that's standing in my way, I'm going after them. Just like I did with these guys. So this is something that I wanted to correct. But the budget, this is in the previous video, the salary increase for themselves, but they're attacking other people. Sayer attacking the mayor when he did this very same thing. He also, now, there's something else I want to tell you guys. There is money that's been given from the Paterson Restoration Corporation to people that I'm doing a story on. It was given to $200,000 to Bonfire, $140,000 to Mike Jackson, Councilman, $170,000 to Calvary Baptist Church. I did an Oprah to get that information. All of it missing. All that money missing. Andrew Sayer again. He gave out $140,000. No, $400,000. He's wanted to give $18,000 to his friend Charles Florio to recreation, which I'm outside right now. He gave $400,000 in a contract to Gator Salvage Company, and he got $2,700 in his campaign pocket for that. How come nobody's talking about what he's doing? And it's all in bed with NBC reporter. This one reporter only. Nobody else is reporting the story but that NBC reporter. And now he keeps sending me texts that I shouldn't be ousting him. I should be. Tell us truth on both sides. You, the Herald News, tell the truth on both sides. They have an interest in attacking me, but I'll tell you now, I'm building my website and I'm going to match him. When that's done, I'm going after the Herald News. I'm going after the other guy, Jay, who sits there in the council chamber and doesn't tell the truth. That's the truth, what I just told you. Now put that in details and put it in my paper. Sirrano, New Jersey Post, thanks for watching, and bye for now.